Imagine standing in the middle of a silent desert at night. No cities, no lights, no sound. And suddenly, the ground opens up, and inside it, fire, not a small flame. An enormous blazing inferno that never stops burning. It has been on fire for over 50 years, day and night, summer and winter. And no one can turn it off. They call it the door to hell. In the middle of the Karakum Desert in Turkmenistan lies a massive burning crater officially known as the Darvaza Gas Crater. Locals call it the door to hell. It's about 70 meters wide, 20 meters deep, and it's filled with continuous flames fueled by natural gas. At night, the glow can be seen from kilometers away. It looks like something from another planet, or a gateway to the underworld. But how did it start? The story begins in 1971. Soviet geologists were drilling for natural gas in the desert. They believed they had found a massive gas reserve, but instead, the ground beneath the drilling rig collapsed. It revealed a huge underground cavern filled with methane gas. The entire rig fell into the crater. Thankfully, no lives were lost. But toxic methane began leaking into the air. Scientists feared it could spread and poison nearby villages. So they made a decision. They set it on fire. The plan? Let it burn for a few days. Burn off the gas. Problem solved. But days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Months turned into decades. And the fire never stopped. Methane is highly flammable, and the Karakum Desert sits on one of the largest natural gas reserves in the region. The crater is essentially connected to an underground gas field. As long as gas continues to escape, it continues to burn. It's like a giant natural gas stove that no one can shut off. Over the years, there have been discussions about extinguishing it. Even government officials in Turkmenistan have proposed closing it, but stopping it isn't simple. If you extinguish the flames without sealing the gas source, methane could leak again, invisible, odorless, and dangerous. Ironically, burning it may be safer than letting it leak silently. Temperatures inside the crater can reach over 1,000 degrees Celsius. The heat is intense. Standing near the edge feels like opening an oven door. Scientists have studied the crater to understand extreme environments. In fact, researchers have even explored the possibility that similar methane-burning landscapes might exist on Mars. The crater has become a strange natural laboratory. But it's also something else. A symbol, a reminder of human miscalculation. Over time, locals began telling stories. They believed it was cursed, a punishment, a gateway to another realm. Tourists now travel from around the world to witness it. At night, under the desert stars, the flames roar like a living creature. There are no fences, no barriers, just a massive hole of fire in the middle of nowhere. And when the wind shifts, you can hear it breathe. In recent years, officials have again discussed extinguishing the crater to reduce environmental damage, because methane contributes to climate change. But sealing it permanently would require massive engineering operations, and no one knows exactly how deep the gas connection runs. Extinguish it improperly, and the danger could return unseen. So for now, it burns. Here's the twist. The door to hell was never meant to exist. It wasn't a volcanic eruption. It wasn't ancient magic. It wasn't supernatural. It was a simple human decision. Light a match, just for a few days. More than 50 years later, that match is still burning. Sometimes the scariest gateways to hell aren't opened by myths. They're opened by accidents. And once opened, they don't always close. Welcome to X-Fact's world.